Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Assistant Professor Chetan Devashish Ghosh. I'm a Faculty of Management Studies in K.A. Shroff College. Today, we are going to revise Module 3 of Customer Relationship Management, and these are the various concepts which are part of Module 3. Of course, this is not the end of Module 3. There are also certain other concepts that we need to focus on. And remember, my video session is just for reference. It doesn't mean that you need to constrain yourself only this concept. There are also few more concepts which are there in Module 3. But if you understand this crux, if you understand the pace of this concept, then you would be able to understand everything and anything that you have in Module 3. That is for sure. You can read out the reference notes that I have already given. It will help you to understand. Now, let us talk about consumer value. What exactly consumer value refers to? Consumer value just not refers that what value you give to your customer. It also refers that how you provide a valuable experience to your customer. Customer value can be achieved when you try to satisfy your customer. Customer value can be achieved when you are trying to give more than the expectations of your customer. When the customer is get value, when the customer is being treated fairly, whether the product and services are meeting or exceeding the customer's expectation, then is when the customer feels that he is valued by the organization. No doubt, it should be noted that in order to reach to consumer value, customer means the company should focus on customer. It means that company should approach customer-centric approach in order to provide value to this customer. Now let us talk about the next concept. The next concept is about customer care. What exactly customer care refers to? How you care to your customer means how you support to your customer. When exactly your customers would need a care or a support when the customer is in difficulty. Might be he or she doesn't know about the specific features that a product has. Might be he or she doesn't know what exactly or how exactly the product has to be used. In that case, customer needs a support, customer needs a care. That is what customer care refers to. The primary responsibility or objective of customer relationship management is to provide appropriate support, appropriate care to the customer when it is required. Maybe in the form of after-sales service, maybe in the form of fulfilling the claims that the company has made with the customer. So that is what customer care refers to. Moving to the next aspect, we are going to learn about company profit chain. Remember in the classroom, I did say several other names for company profit chain. Company profit chain is also known as customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, and customer after loyalty revenue. It means satisfaction, loyalty, revenue chain, or else satisfaction, retention. Loyalty has been replaced by retention, and profit chain. Whether the question is in the form of satisfaction, revenue and profit, or satisfaction, loyalty and revenue chain, more or less you will write the same. So let us try to understand what exactly company profit chain refers to. Company profit chain is a theory which says that there is a link between satisfaction, then loyalty and profit, which means there is a link between customer satisfaction, retention and revenue. That is nothing but company profit chain. When a customer is satisfied, then of course that customer would be loyal with us, and when a customer is loyal with us, he or she retains, company is able to retain him or her for a longer period of time. As a result, due to the repeated purchase, it generates a regular revenue, also increases the profit, which is nothing but satisfaction, loyalty and profit chain, or else satisfaction, retention and revenue chain. Remember, You also have to explain what is customer satisfaction. You also have to explain what is customer loyalty or customer retention, and then you have to explain what is profit and revenue. So let us try to understand what is customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is a level of emotions that a customer shows when he or she is happy with the product or satisfied with the product. It only happens when the needs and wants of the customers is fulfilled. It only happens when the expectations or the performance of your goods and services are equal to or beyond the expectations of the customer. Then is when it leads to customer satisfaction. Then what is customer loyalty and customer retention? When a particular customer uses the product for a longer duration of time without changing that product, it means that particular customer is loyal to that particular product. What could be the reason? Might be the taste, might be the likes, might be preferences that he may have for that particular specific product. Of course, that product also satisfies the needs and wants of the customer. That is also one of the reasons. And also, that product is able to provide all the claims that he has made. Means, whatever the product has promised, all things have been fulfilled by the product, by the company. That is why customer is loyal. When customer becomes loyal, more or less, he is also retained by the company. What is the concept of retention? Well, the concept of retention is very simple to understand. A simple fact that when a customer is happy with you and doesn't switch to the brand or services of any other product, it means that particular customer is being retained by you. Now, it does happen when you focus on what? When you focus on regular loyalty rewards, when you focus on making sure that your product is matching with customers' needs and requirements. So that is when customer gets retained. Ultimately, that leads to profit generation or revenue generation. Well, all these policies, all these efforts which are made by the organization or company with a very basic motive. And the basic motive is how to generate revenue. Means how to increase the sales. Whether by providing additional discount or offer or etc. But at the end of the day, revenue generation and profit generation is the main motive of the organization. So that is nothing but company profit chain. Moving to the next part, let's move to the next part, CRM strategy cycle. Well, when I have taught you this, I did draw a cycle that is acquisition, retention and win back strategy. I did say one of the important aspects that a customer relationship manager has to focus on this cycle, that is CRM strategy cycle, customer relationship management strategy cycle. Now, what is customer relationship management strategy cycle is all about? Well, this is a cycle which shows that what are the various things that you need to focus on when you talk about customer relationship management. You need to focus on acquisition. You need to focus on retention. You need to focus on win back. What is acquisition? Acquisition means you are trying to convert a stranger, you are trying to convert an unknown customer into a known customer. How you convert an unknown customer as a known customer? By making him or her purchase your goods and services. Means a strange customer who is not your regular customer, not even a customer, in fact, you are converting him, you are pursuing him. You are making that customer aware to the extent that customer feels to purchase your product, and then is when you convert this changed customer into an acquired customer. Remember, when you convert a changed customer into an acquired customer, then is when the revenue starts. But that is not the end. The challenge is to how to keep that acquired customer, newly formed customer for your business as a regular customer. Then the challenge comes. Making sure whatever promises that you have made should be fulfilled. Remember, promises are not made to it has been said that promises are made to be broken. No, it's not the case, not reality. In real world of business, you make the promise, you keep the promise, then only you would be able to retain not only your promises but also your customer in the long duration. If you want to keep your customer for the long run, if you want to make sure that customer stays with you forever, if you want that customer keeps on purchasing your goods and services, make sure whatever claims that you make about your product and services, each and every claim should be fulfilled. Then is how customer would be happy. That is the retention part is all about. No matter what should you do for that, keep on improving your products and services. Keep on investing on R&D, research and development. Keep on upgrading your product. Keep on replacing the old techniques and come up with new ways in order to solve the problem of your customer. Keep on adding features in your existing product. That is how you will be able to retain your customer. Apart from the traditional marketing techniques, well, you can also provide them with offers, discounts, by odd pricing, by scheming pricing, by penetrating pricing, the pricing strategy wherein you can keep your product low and sell more product. But apart from this, the main focus should be to make sure that your customer stays happy with you. That is how you will be able to retain. But no matter what you do, there will be certain group of customers who will still generate unhappiness from your goods and services. For them, we have to use the win-back strategy. Win-back strategy are those strategies which are applied to those customers who are no more your customers now. Never force a person to stay with you if that person doesn't like to stay with you. Just like a human relation, there has to be an end of suffering. If a person is unhappy with you, don't let the person forcefully stay with you for a longer period of time. It will generate more agitation, it will generate more anger, it will generate more dissatisfaction. Better leave that person with a good mood. Leaving the person at a good mood always have an option and opportunity that person would get detached in the long run. Would get attached, not detached this time, would get attached in the long run. What do I mean? Now the philosophy which applies on the human being also applies in the customer relationship management strategy. CRM strategy cycle talks about win-back. If your customer is unhappy with your product, don't forcefully or don't fool your customer to purchase or stay with you in the long run. Let the customer go. But take feedback from your customer. What made them go? What made them not to use our product? Ask the customer. Don't promise your customer that you would be fulfilling those things or completing or making sure that the problem doesn't arise as such, because customer is leaving because customer needs the immediate solution. You don't have the solution. Don't keep or give false promises. Let the customer go, but keep improving yourself at the back of the stage, not in front of the customer. It's just like behind the scene, you keep on improving yourself. Behind the scene, you keep on upgrading yourself. Behind the scene, you take all the positive feedback so that later on, after a few years, when in the market, you would be again a market leader, that customers will come back again to you. That is nothing but a win-back strategy. CRM works on 3 important pillars when we talk about CRM strategy cycle: acquisition, retention, win-back. Now, the last part today I would like to talk in this video is about CRM implementation. How would you implement your CRM? Well, before you implement your CRM, it's very important that you plan who is your target audience, whom you want to focus on. Okay, once you are ready, whom you want to focus on, then check what are the resources that you have. What are the supports that you have from your upper management in order to implement the various CRM strategies that you have? Are they providing enough support? Are they providing enough resources? Are they providing enough funds? If yes, then try to make plans accordingly. And then execute the best plans which are available with you. And then continuously evaluate and review if needed, do a rectification or changes in your strategy. That is nothing but CRM implementation process. Now, that is how I would like to end my today's session. We'll continue in the next session.